thing, and it was a card. It was the card that was in his thing causing appendicitis. And when he came out of surgery, there was a card from Darren Brown saying, "Was that your card?"
That's amazing, don't you think? I mean, that's like incredible.
Thing and what, and then a crab went, I know what it is. It's a 5 of spades. It's another wind-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, see, I'm not going to believe anything anymore.
But that's
so
good!
if I ever,
You've learned a lesson!
yeah, but say if all this goes wrong now, right? Cry Wolf and all that.
Yeah.
Imagine I get dropped by MTV.
You haven't been asked yet.
Yeah, well, whatever. Right, they short on firemen because they're always going on strike. I answer the phone, it's you saying the house is on fire.
I don't know what you're talking about now, Carl. I don't know what he's talking about.
I think somewhere along the line there, Carl has been recruited by the fire brigade.
Did you leave that bit out in the story? Start again.
Yeah,
right,
that's what I'm saying.
Because I just wound you up about crabs, babies pushing their way out of vaginas, and Darren Brown causing offence. Right, yeah.
Little, what's the saying about,
little acorns don't gather any grounds.
Crying wolf.
You can take a fish to water and you can't make it swim.
Well,
Do you know that saying? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Do you know why?
Because its neck's too long.
No, what?
It's got an awkward neck. I don't know.
That's correct. That is correct.
Right, anyway, we've still got to come.
Right,
It's been bad today. I'm going to apologise to people listening today, because
Your mind's not
I haven't been
focused,
focused.
Do you know, have you heard the thing that Rolling Stone gathers no moss? You aware of that?
Yeah.
Do you know where that's from?
Where it's from?
In Woodstock, right, the band used to go out and get this sort of like moss that used to grow there, and it was sort of like slightly hallucinogenic, right? And they used to come back and they used to all go out, everyone was out there, mamas and papas were doing it, the Doors, they all came back. But Mick Jagger and Keith Richards would never do it. But they'd smoke other people's.
Yeah.
A Rolling Stone never gathers his own moss. That was what it was. Seriously, Carl!
Right,
That's
so
the
we've
truth!
still got to come. Rockbusters.
Have you heard the saying, a fish in time saves 9?
The clues were...
Have you heard that?
That'll never get off the ground. LZ. You've got...
Have you heard that saying, out of the frying pan into the saucepan?
You've also got... I'm trying to hold it together now.
Well, yeah, no, we're trying to teach you something, Carl.
Yeah, but you're not.
Why?
Because at least my stuff that I tell you, if you go into a pub and told someone...
What? There was a blind girl, she hit her head, she could see. What's that?
Well, just don't get down if your eyes are bad. Right, we've...
No, go around headbutting things.
playing a song.
Oh, Carl, come on.
The Undertones, Teenage Kicks, that's one of the tracks on the best air guitar album in the world ever, Volume 2, which is one of the prizes on today's Rockbusters.
And John Peel's favourite track ever.
John Peel's favourite song of all time. And, so Carl, have you got the answers for Rockbusters this week?
Yeah, we have, yeah. We've got, the first clue.
You're upset, Carl.
miserable.
I'm a bit fed up today. The weather's... I knew when I was walking in today, though, that I'd be
But that video, there's lots of weather on that video, so they can, whoever wins this can go and see sort of the weather you were talking about.
The first one was, that'll never get off the ground. LZ.
Yeah.
The answer there was Led Zeppelin.
So easy.
Yeah, but I said that to you. There's always 2 easy ones and a difficult one.
Go on.
The third one was, you'll get a load of bacon off them.
Go on.
That was L. Long Pigs.
Right.
Yeah. And then the second one was, that woman's got her husband's gloves and a pair of her own.
Yeah.
HH.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was Erman's Hermits. So that's the 3 answers. I'm sure
Well, I'd
I've
like
got a
to
winner.
give the prize this week.
Herman's Hermits.
There's a lot of...
Herman's Hermits. That is genius, Carl. That is genius. Oh, Herman's Hermits.
So,
There's so many people who are worthy of the prizes, obviously.
Hermits.
I'd quite like to give the prize this week to, Tom McGibbon. Just because I like his name. I don't know if I've pronounced that right, but Tom McGibbon.
Yeah.
I'd like to give that to
No,
him.
you shouldn't laugh at
Because he
someone's
lives
name.
in, he also lives in Bloxhall Road. I don't know why I find that. Tom McGibbon of Bloxhall Road. I don't know why.
Well, you've made a mockery of, you made a monkey out of the man.
For old Gibbo.
Yeah.
and he's asking that he's got a question there.
What?
Can Carl get rid of slugs? I don't know what that means. I'm almost certain he can. So well done to,
if he's been listening, if he was listening a few months ago, he would have known how to.
Go on.
Because I told you what slugs like.
What?
Getting in letterboxes.
How does that get rid of them?
Put some stamps in your garden. They like, no, they like stamp glue. So
Yeah,
that's
and
what
how
we
did,
got.
how does that get rid of them? They keep coming back, won't they? Then he goes, I can't believe it, we'd have to climb those boxes now. There's a fella leaving stamps
Just
out
give it
for
a
us.
go. You've won some prizes, and I've sorted your problem
No,
out.
how does that get rid of slugs? Leaving stamps out for them, their favourite food.
Because
It's like plant a load of lettuces, they love that.
well, it depends where he's got them. I thought he meant he's got them in his house. So
Oh, to put stamps on the outside, they go, there's loads of stamps out here, lads, let's leave this house.
right, so
Let's get out of this house.
we've got one more.
Go on.
Educating Ricky to
Go on and quick then, and I need educating.
Right. Don't rub it too hard. You'll get a rasher.
How was he going to outwit Darren Brown? You said something in the break.
Oh, I have to say, yeah, Darren Brown, who we bumped into as well, and he did this incredible trick where he puts £40 down on the table. He says, I can tell you which hand you've got a £1 coin in, let's say 5 times out of 5, you know, so I have a £1 coin in one hand, I put it behind my back, I bring my hands out, and he can tell me every single time which hand it's in by asking questions, by doing various
Well, he
things.
doesn't ask it, he just goes, no, you might have it in that one, you might do the same again, but then you're an intelligent person, you're praying up, he goes, so it's in that one, and he does it every time,
And he
five,
gets
it's
it every time.
incredible.
It's absolutely majestic. And I mentioned this to Carl.
Yeah.
And, well, Carl, you tell me how you think you could outwit Darren Brown. Because your dad used to do this trick, you
Well,
told me.
my dad used to play this.
How old were you?
Don't know, probably about 10.
So you probably weren't as sharp as you were now then.
So he used to play it, and the way of telling what hand he's got it in, his hand looks bigger. So that's all you've got to do.
That's how he did it then! That's
So
how
to catch Darren out, to catch
It was a bit
Darren out,
different because he did it with golf balls, but
but to catch Darren out, Carl told me, Rick,
He did it with a spud!
to catch Darren out, the hand which hasn't got the coin in, just make it slightly bigger. Just make it, just like extend it slightly so it's slightly larger, and that'll catch Darren out. He'll never be able to
So
stop
that's
that.
how he did it.
or just put £1 in each hand
Okay.
and wind him up. Just go, no, you're wrong.
You are brilliant, Carl.
Yeah.
Do this one.
Did your dad used to do the one where he takes your nose off of your face and puts it between his fingers?
Did you keep going to the doctors?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Right,
You know how that's done? You know he's not actually taking your nose
It's his
off.
thumb. Go
It
on.
is his thumb.
last one.
Yeah.
Don't rub it too hard, you'll get a rasher. It's been a mess today.
What do you mean it's been a mess?
It's been a mess.
What has?
Nice.
What? The show?
Yeah.
How has it been any worse?
He's just all over the place. He's no sort of. It's not tight like it normally is. And she'll be going away with this, thinking that's what the show would be like.
She listens
On
to the show.
MTV.
She knows it's a shambles every week. Go on.
Well, don't rub it too hard. You'll get a rasher.
Yeah.
Do you know the saying, ham it up?
Yeah, go on, yeah.
Right. Well, do you know what it means?
Well, it means to overact.
Right. Well, years ago, with actors in musicals and stuff, the actors used to look pretty ill on the stage because they didn't have proper makeup and that.
Right.
Right. So what they used to do to make themselves look a
Rub
bit,
their face in pigs?
well, they got bacon, rubbed it on the face, and it made the face a bit sticky because of all the the pig fat and bit of lard and stuff like that. And then they'd go and get some bricks.
Bricks.
Yeah, house bricks. Rub them together, make some sort of red dust from the brick, and then put the dust on the face. And the fat and the lard and that would make the dust stick to the face. And they'd look well under the lights. And that's where the
They'd
saying.
smell great as well.
Yeah, well,
Lovely. Everyone likes the smell of bacon.
no, but so that's the old ham it up. That's
I
where
like
it
that.
comes from.
I'm not, if it's true, I've no reason to think that it's not.
So that's your third educating Ricky today. So what have you learned?
Nothing. Absolutely sod all.
You've got your hamming it up.
Yeah.
Rams are gay. They know which ones are gay now.
Now!
And
At last, thank God.
the fella who can hand read an arse.
If you missed the rest of the show, what are you going to make of that? Have you just tuned in?
You are a maniac, Carl.
So-
And you've had your screen test. I reckon we'll be seeing you on MTV or VH1 in the near future.
How much is it? How much? I mean, she can't answer. What do you reckon I'll get? Because you see, the annoying thing is, I've just bought a flat in London,
Yeah,
in central London.
yeah,
MTV's in Camden.
yeah.
I wouldn't have bought in central London if I'd have known I'd had to go there. That was to make my life easier so I could walk to work. So now I've got to go out of my way. So I need to cover that.
To be truthful, I'm not sure that the MTV gig is a certainty yet.
She's pretending she's not sure, but she can't wait to sign me up.
Yeah.
I reckon you maybe start off with a few little interstitials, just like, what do you think make of that, or Carl says, and, few of them. I reckon you'll make a few grand.
Why has it got to be music?
Doesn't
Why
have to
can't it
be
be? I think that idea on the animals is good. I can do film stuff. I can talk about films. Elephant Man. Love that.
Go on then, do a film review, quickly.
Right, well today on film review we're doing classic films, and today we're looking at Elephant Man, John Merrick, one of his better pieces of work. It's a sad film. I've never really been able to watch it all the way through.
Sorry, John Merrick's better piece of work was him being the Elephant Man, played by John Hurt.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Sad film. When I was younger.
Tell us a bit about it. What is it about? Who's John Merrick?
It's about a fella who's got a funny head.
Right, tell us this.
And you know, he lives in I think he lives in London in like about the 1930s or something like that, and he's being picked on all the time and stuff. And first time you watch it you'll probably cry a bit, and then the second time you watch it you're just sort of thinking, God, that would be bad, sort of having a head like that being picked on all the time. And the third time you watch it you might think, you know, oh, how does he get his jumper on? Then, don't know, probably bored of it the fourth time. but it's well worth watching, so Elephant Man.
Brilliant.
Yeah, see it.
Brilliant.
I think if you want to get on TV, Carl, you'd be better as the subject of maybe like an omnibus documentary. Living with Carl. Or maybe one of those appeals in Comic Relief. We'll go to the people abroad, you know. There's some people in this country that need our help.
See you later. What is it?
That's the Libertines, Time for Heroes.
Oh, yeah. So, Carl, what a great day. Carl, he's done his screen test. That's going back to MTV now, to the big wigs to have a look at. Shouldn't mention wigs. We've had Rockbusters. We've had Educating Ricky. We had Educating Carl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Claire here next week, so.
Yeah.
But you'll be back for the big Christmas spectacular.
Yeah, and that's that. I've not been happy today.
Go on, why?
If someone's listened for the first time today, it is normally better than this.
It's not.
No, it is. It is.
I don't think it is.
So,
I really don't think it is.
So that's that then. So I'll see you in
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
Alright, enjoy yourself. Best of
Cheers.
luck with MTV.
Alright, I'll see you later.
Okay.
See ya.
Cheers.
Well, there's the best band in Britain, in my opinion.
Big words.
The Darkness, Growing on Me, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Carl Pilkington.
Have you got the album?
And already, they've had an argument.
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't know whether we need to cheapen the show by discussing it, but I asked for a particular track. Carl is the producer, and he failed to get it for me. He's failed to get it for me. He's failed to bring it up from the record library. Completely failed in his mission. He needed to get 2 records, and he failed to get one of them. A 50% error rate there.
Yeah, but like I said, I looked in the system, it told me what album it's on, I brought that album up. I'm busy.
But, okay, so fine. Fine, you're absolutely fine then. That's no problem. You know, once again, that's a great excuse, Carl. Brilliant. The show has been ruined. It's been partially ruined, but you've got a bit of an excuse.
Alright, I didn't make a big deal out of it when you said, oh, and whilst you're down there, get us a new 50 Cent single.
I never said, while you're down there, get the new 50 Cent single. I asked you if 50 Cent single was lying around.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been here, I wouldn't have worried.
So I get it, yeah, I did that for you.
Right.
When I come up, you say, has it got swearing in it? Well, I don't know, it's 5 to 1, Steve.
You're the
I haven't got time, I've been
producer!
whizzing
You're the
around.
producer! It's the brand new single! I thought it would be lying around in the XFM office anyway!
But I don't have time to sit around listening to music,
Sure, well, yeah.
right? I know that you have, now you've got an iPod that can hold 7,500 songs, I don't know when you're going to get round to loading all them on, but I haven't got the time.
Sure.
Busy.
Yeah. Fine, okay, no, that's a perfect excuse, Carl. Well done, mate.
Right.
I just hope that I never have to depend on you in a real emergency.
I had a bit of bad luck as well. I wanted to play R.E.M. and maybe the listener can help me here. Can you email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you know what song I'm thinking of? It's an R.E.M. song. I think it's on the album of the last one before. And he says Mulholland Drive and I'm Steve McQueen. That's all I know. I'm sorry, I can't think of the title, so I need the title to look it up, if you know what I mean. I can't put in like that. I can't put in Mulholland Drive. The system goes, what are you talking about? So I need the actual title of the song to look it up to find it down in the library.
Oh, well, go down yourself if you're going to go down to the library and get that. I wouldn't send Carl, because...
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
But if he wanted to, he did have time because he came in at 12:20 rather than 5 to 1.
Yes. No, I told you about that record that I wanted it yesterday, didn't I? So you've had 24 hours notice. So that's not really an excuse, is it?
But I did find one of my favourite songs of all time, which is Bones off the Bends album, and his Radiohead on XFM 104.9.
And here it is because you gave me lots of time to find it. So
Sure.
Yeah.
Could have brought it himself.
no swearing in it.
Bones. Radiohead. The Bends on XFM 104.9. And thanks to Paul, who's
Actually,
emailed
there's
in.
a whole bunch of other people.
Oh,
Nick,
lots of people,
we've got
is it?
Davey,
Wow.
Steve, Ashley.
It's
lots-
Electrolyte. You know, it all comes flooding back now. We've got that. I've got it out of the library. We're going to play that. That's done. It's interactive. I've used the listener. I've shown the listener, right? I've helped them to help themselves.
Sure.
I've said, if you want to hear it, tell me what it is. They tell me what it is. They're going to hear it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Perfect.
Saves going down the library and, well, we don't.
Yeah, well, we know mistakes can happen if that, you know, if you have to go down the line.
Yeah, and I mean, I checked it though to make sure it was the right one. You see, it's just a little bit of.
Well, it's a good rule that generally, if you pick something up a CD,
That's
you know,
right,
we want
yeah.
to play on a radio
Sort
show,
it
a
out
live radio show,
yourself.
you normally check at the back. Oh, no, yeah, that's right, yeah, if you want a job done, do it yourself. You're absolutely right, Carl.
Yeah. So.
But anyway, look, let's all make friends, let's kiss and make up.
Yeah, touch and make up.
Yeah.
Let's
And let's just,
well, I'm up on Carl at the moment because it was my birthday in the week, and not only has he bought me a little vibrating thing to put on the chair because I got about that, so that vibrates. That.
Actually, we can hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do it between records now.
Right, what's that doing to you as you
It's
do
just
that?
it sort of like sends a little pulse into your sort of muscles, relaxes, doesn't it? I've got to relax on air. If I'm relaxed, the listeners relax. We're all happy.
Sure.
He's also got me this little electronic bongos, and I thought we could do like, oh, chimpanzee that, monkey news. So it's like a jungle sort of thing.
Sure, yeah. Brilliant. Well, that's
So-
one of the great
so-
jingles that even has
So
there.
I've got the vibrating. Oh, chimpanzee that! Monkey news!
Dr. Fox, if you're listening, I think you'll know that's a clear improvement in this show.
So thank you for those.
It's alright.
We'll see.
What did you get him?
What did I get him? I couldn't get him anything, I was too busy buying myself an iPod.
Are you joking?
Well, it's a little bit gay, isn't it, giving gifts to blokes?
Yeah, it is, but for someone who's like major.
Yeah.
Play a record!
Someone who's major? What do you mean, someone who's major? Well, because he's a major celebrity?
No, made you.
Oh, made you?
Yeah, that's what that's
Yeah.
Crazy Beat. Blur. Alright? On XFM 104.9.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so I also got, Jane got me a few nice presents, including my favourite of all of them, a real bow and arrow.
A real bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Right. And what, you know, you're going to rob from the rich and give to the poor.
Yeah! I just got to make the little outfit.
You and your merry men.
She's got me like 2 yards of green felt.
Sure, yeah.
And
yeah.
I've just got to find
And a
tailor.
tree house.
Someone who can make me a lovely little natty outfit.
Yeah. Why has she bought you a bow and arrow? You live in central London, so where are you going to be using
We've got a
this?
garden, I did it yesterday. I've hurt my
Right.
finger though, because I meant to put protector, so it's just, oh, it goes so fast, isn't it?
Sorry, I didn't understand that sentence. I'm here in the studio. I saw you
excited.
point to your finger, so I'm guessing from that maybe you injured your finger. but
Yeah.
For the listener, again, what exactly were you
and
talking about then?
No, because when you put it back, it...
Okay.
So...
And do you have a target? What do you use as a
I
target?
got a big cardboard box flat on it, down the tree.
Right.
I go, oh, that's brilliant.
Sure.
I'm getting a bit excited thinking about
Yeah,
it.
no, indeed.
Because when I make that outfit, I'm going to be running round.
Yeah.
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 So,
And do you have a picture, like a face maybe on the target, like Osama bin Laden, something like
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Sure.
No, it just says, this way up, fragile.
Right. Okay.
I forget what came in it. But, you know, it's good fun, isn't it, Carl? Bow and arrow, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Yeah? Would you like a little bow and arrow?
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
I forced out a rifle as a kid.
Did you?
Yeah,
A real one?
yeah, just shooting cans and stuff.
Yeah.
It's alright. So,
Well, a wonderful anecdote.
Well, I went out with Drink with Carl in the week, and we went to a restaurant, didn't we, Carl?
Good night.
And we sat there, and next to me, when Carl came, next to me was, what's his name? Ross Kemp. And, he was sitting there, and I saw Carl, and I tapped him on the shoulder, and I pointed at Carl and him, and I said, it's nice to see you two back together again.
Nice.
And Carl was horrified. But Carl didn't know that I'd already spoken to him before Carl arrived.
Yeah,
so it was-
yeah,
I thought it was okay. I thought I could break the ice because I'd met him before.
Sure.
So he just thought I was insulting him. And within the week we were talking about his little head, weren't we, Carl? And Carl suddenly stopped the conversation and said, if I had hair, what would we be talking about now? I think he had enough of everyone talking about it. And he looked good though. It's a special little do. He had it sort of, you know, cropped a little bit more. I like it when he's just freshly had it done.
Mm.
Do you like? Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you, Steve? If you're somewhere, say if you sat somewhere, does someone sort of, you know, is he anyone else who you look like, or would you say you're a bit of a one-off?
I love these two.
But to be fair,
so like it.
to be fair, he seems to be having a go at me an awful lot more than I do at him now. I mean, he just starts it, you know, starts it out of nowhere.
I think his is sort of a get back for the way you treat him as a producer, not, you know.
But he's not a producer! If he produced the show, I wouldn't have a reason to criticise.
I think this is it. Oh,
But seriously, I mean, it really winds me up though, because, you know, it started as a joke, but now it's abuse.
Yeah. He got annoyed at Heat because it said Carl, producer, well, not so much a producer as just a bald mank. And he went, can they say that?
Yeah.
Can they say that?
See, that's a magazine, an independent publication has identified what exactly it is you do.
Yeah.
There we go, then. Go on, bring it on, because here we go, he's looking at me, I know he's thinking, I can hear the cogs.
I'm not
working.
thinking anything.
It's
No,
vicious.
that is true. Never a true word. Play a record.
Now then, I heard this on VH1 in the week, and I have not been able to get it out of my head, and I really kind of want to, I want to get it in everyone else's mind now, so they understand the pain I've been going through. Miss You, by the Rolling Stones. I hope that's now embedded in your brain and you can ruin a week by having to sing that constantly, irritating people in shops and everywhere you go. Miss You by the Rolling Stones.
Good track. Good track. Carl, Jonathan, Ross came out of this, last week, and, we were talking about stuff, and Carl was mesmerised when Jonathan told a story that he was bored once in a hotel room and shaved his arse.
He shaved his arse?
Yeah.
Sure.
And Carl, you didn't stop questioning him, did you, for about...
I just wondered, at what point do you sort of say, oh, this is getting on my nerves? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's way too long, tucking it in his socks or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not, I mean, it is boring in hotel rooms, because I told you before about when I was in Edinburgh, and I had nothing to do, there was nothing on the telly, and you sort of, you've eaten the shortbread biscuits, and that.
Yeah.
And, so that's when I read the phone book to see how many...
That's when you read the phone book.
Well, to see how many Macs were in Scotland, Macintosh,
Yeah.
and it was like, you know, 42 pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonathan, I don't know if he'd already done that.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he said he shaved his arse.
Now, when we say shaved his arse, so
Not his cheeks, his...
Oh, all of it?
Yeah, all of it.
Did
That's
he say
impressionable.
that?
Well, I think that...
but other than the cheeks,
But then,
there's not much left.
But then we got to the fact that me and Jonathan, if we pooled our wealth, we could have shaved Carl's arse for £1,000.
Right.
And he said, yeah, for £1,000 you can shave my arse. Suzanne said, can I say this bit?
Your girlfriend said what, Carl?
She was annoyed. She said, well, I'm not allowed to go there. Why is anyone else? And of course the whole table stopped and leant in and said, what? So he doesn't like me touching him there. I went, what do you mean?
This is too much information.
It was too much information.
I like the fact that you've had this conversation with her. I like the idea that she touched your arse once and you went, whoa, hands off.
Yeah.
I love you, but keep your hands away from the arse.
Do you know why he said he's talking about the most intimate part of the arse, the middle arse he's talking about, and he said, I said, why? He went, it's a bit gay, innit? I said, how can a girl touching it be a bit gay?
If it stood behind you, it could be anyone, couldn't it?
Oh God! And it seemed, I mean, you can imagine the conversations we were having, right? And it's that thing that the waitress heard something every time she came over. She heard the word, like,
Yeah.
cock or...
Jonathan Ross saying I shaved my arse.
yeah. And, oh dear. But it was, yeah, it was a good night, wasn't it? So, it's £1,000 now, isn't it? But presumably you give Suzanne half anyway, so everyone will be happy. You've used the arse to best effect. She's got half out of it, so she's made as much out of your arse as you have, in a sense. Me and Jonathan are happy.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's his arse on the line. So...
I know, but I mean, you know, it's just not like she's getting a bum deal.
Well,
she's getting 500, you know,
yeah.
quid.
No, I
you
understand
know.
that.
But, do you reckon?
Just thinking of some more.
Play a record! Can I just ask, before you play a record, if we were to shave your ass, let's say we did it for charity or something, got sponsorship, how would we do it? Would we use one of those big kind of old-fashioned razors?
No, I'd use a Bic Safety. I'd just straight
And
away.
would you use a gel or a foam?
No, first of all, yeah, I think I just, lather it up. Right,
So you'd lather
foam.
up his arse first?
I do the outside bits, just go straight down, big broad strokes, clean, right? Then I'd have to go in the crevices, and I'd need an assistant. I'd pop it apart, and just very gently go in there. I might even use electronic equipment, just so there was no sort of, like, nicks.
Okay.
So,
So an electric razor?
or I might wax the internal middle arse.
How did Jonathan do it? Because he did it on his own, didn't he?
I just use mirrors. Why do I'll ask him, we'll call him later. But, I don't know.
Well, perhaps you listening have once shaved your arse, maybe during an exam or something.
Well,
You were particularly bored.
what I think, and this is conjecture, but I think he was probably there, he'd had a shower, he's shaved his face, right, I thought, well, he was naked, looks down and goes, oh, what a hairy arse. Well, I've got the razor in this hand, I've got the mirror there, you know, I'm not on stage for a good 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There's one thing I don't like going on stage with, is a hairy arse. Bang, drink, wallop, done. On stage, thanks, see you later. See you next week. Yeah? What are you thinking, Cole?
No, it's just how hairy was it? Do you know what I mean? How hairy was it? Because I imagine, I mean, you're saying mirrors and stuff.
Yeah.
But I mean, how old is he now? He's
42.
odd. And they say your testicles drop quite a bit once you start getting old, don't they?
Yeah.
So he's got to make sure they're out of the way. Tuck them
Yeah,
to one
but
side.
I don't think, I mean, I can speak for myself, you know, as a similar age to Jonathan, that, I mean, you know, if there's millimetres in it, it's not like we tuck them in our socks in the morning. They're still in the same place. You really wouldn't know the difference. It wouldn't, if we filmed it in, you know, time-lapse camera, it wouldn't be like a bungee jump. Do you know what I mean? They wouldn't be moving a lot.
Yeah.
Alright?
Do you think I told him he's a good-looking fella, Steve. Would you agree with that?
I told Jonathan that he said that he just went for it as well.
Yeah. So you've spent a lot of time picturing Jonathan's
Arse.
naked arse.
You'd
and you find him an attractive man.
let him give you money for arse touchery.
Yeah, whereas your girlfriend's got
No
access
chance.
to that.
And you're saying he's a good-looking man. Do you want to play a record and think about what you've done?
interesting.
All like energetic people, they all sparkle as they're walking down the street. Can't see their faces.
50 Cent, 21 Questions, new single from him.
Well, me and Carl got a joint favourite lyric now. I love you like a fat kid loves cake.
Yeah.
That's great, isn't it?
Brilliant.
I mean, I like it because it's funny and humorous and cheeky. You like it because it means something, don't you? It actually, you think that that's the absolute truth. If someone was to say that to you, that would be the most romantic thing they could say in it, because it's...
No, I'm just thinking you know what it means. It's like the Elephant Man, right? The Elephant Man, that's what it's called. Again, you know what you're going to get. The fat kid loves cake. You've said it all, you don't have to say any more.
I can't believe it. I'll tell you what made his day the other day.
I love it.
Jonathan Ross said The Elephant Man is one of the best films ever made.
Yeah. Endorsed by a celebrity.
I know. Well, by a film buff, really.
It is good though, isn't it?
It is a very good film, yeah.
We have got Cheeky Freak of the Week. coming
Oh,
up.
right,
There's
it's
been
on
a
the
lot,
subject of
lot
freak.
of stuff going on this week.
In the freak world.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's loads. I mean, stuff that we can... The one that hasn't made it,
God, this is where it hasn't made it, so we'll judge it on that. Go on.
there's a woman, right? Do you know how, I mean, in a way, I thought Elephant Man, it was a bit tight because, you know, you sort of took him on a freak show, did a bit of a road show with him and stuff.
Yeah.
There's some woman, I think she's in India, like now, who, makes a lot of money, because she's got 3 legs, and like 7 toes, stuff. And she was saying, people pay quite a lot of money